The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of ancient Jewish texts discovered between 1947 and 1906 in the Qumran caves near the Dead Sea. These scrolls represent a significant archaeological find as they include some of the earliest known manuscripts of the Hebrew Bible, dating back to the Second Temple period, around the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE. They provide a fascinating glimpse into the religious, cultural, and social practices of a crucial era in Jewish history. The significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls lies in their historical and religious value. They offer insights into the diversity of Jewish thought during a formative period that influenced both Judaism and early Christianity. These texts, which include biblical manuscripts, sectarian writings, and community rules, shed light on the beliefs and practices of a Jewish sect, possibly the Essenes, who are thought to have lived in the Qumran community. This window into ancient religious life helps scholars understand the evolution of texts that are foundational to Judaism and Christianity. Two notable examples of the importance of the Dead Sea Scrolls are the Isaiah Scroll and the Community Rule. The Isaiah Scroll is one of the most complete biblical manuscripts found, providing valuable insights into the textual transmission of the Bible. The Community Rule offers details about the communal and spiritual life of the group associated with the scrolls, emphasizing themes such as communal living, worship practices, and eschatological beliefs. Supporters of the importance of the Dead Sea Scrolls argue that their discovery has revolutionized our understanding of early Judaism and the development of biblical texts. Scholars appreciate the scrolls for their role in bridging gaps between archaeology and biblical studies, offering a more nuanced view of the past. However, the scrolls have not been without controversy. Debates persist over the identity of the Qumran community, the interpretation of specific texts, and the implications for our understanding of Judaism and early Christianity. Some scholars challenge the direct connection between the Qumran community and the Essenes, or question the scrolls' impact on the canonization of the Hebrew Bible. The study of the Dead Sea Scrolls continues to influence contemporary scholarship in biblical studies, archaeology, and religious studies. By providing critical primary sources from the period, the scrolls serve as a catalyst for ongoing discussions about the history and development of religious texts and traditions, emphasizing the interconnectedness of the peoples and cultures of the ancient Near East. The historical discovery and initial findings of the Dead Sea Scrolls mark one of the most significant archaeological achievements of the 20th century. Discovered between 1946 and 1956 in 11 caves near the ancient settlement of Qumran, located on the northwest shore of the Dead Sea, these scrolls consist of approximately 900 documents, including texts from the Hebrew Bible, apocryphal works, and sectarian manuscripts. The Dead Sea Scrolls provide unparalleled insights into Jewish history, religion, and culture during the Second Temple period, around the 2nd century BCE to the 1st century CE. The significance of this discovery lies in its ability to shed light on the historical contexts from which both Rabbinic Judaism and early Christianity emerged, offering a richer understanding of the religious and cultural dynamics of that era. For instance, the scroll known as the Isaiah Scroll is one of the only almost complete biblical manuscripts discovered among the scrolls, offering a vital comparison to later versions of the Hebrew Bible. This has allowed scholars to assess the accuracy and transmission of biblical texts over centuries. Additionally, the Community Rule document provides a glimpse into the life and beliefs of the sect often associated with the Essenes, offering invaluable information on the diversity of Jewish practices and beliefs during the period. The scrolls have attracted both scholarly interest and public fascination, drawing varying opinions on their interpretation. Many scholars herald the scrolls as groundbreaking evidence that enhances understanding of biblical texts and the historical Jesus. However, controversies have emerged, particularly regarding the ownership and interpretation of the scrolls. Debates continue over the correct reconstruction and translation of fragmented texts, and nationalistic implications have stirred tensions between different cultural groups claiming heritage rights. Moreover, some scholars propose alternative theories about the origins of the scrolls, such as suggesting they may have belonged to various Jewish groups fleeing Roman persecution rather than a single sect. Others question the dominant narrative that links the scrolls solely to the Essenes, arguing for a broader perspective on the diversity of Jewish thought at the time. The historical discovery and initial findings of the Dead Sea Scrolls profoundly influence our grasp of biblical and extra-biblical literature and religious history. This knowledge connects deeply to broader discussions of scriptural authenticity, religious evolution, and the complex history of ancient civilizations. As researchers continue to study and interpret these texts, the scrolls remain a central piece in understanding the interplay of historical narratives, faith, and cultural identity. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of ancient Jewish texts discovered in the mid-20th century near the Dead Sea, are among the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. These scrolls include biblical manuscripts, sectarian writings, and other ancient texts, offering a remarkable glimpse into the religious and cultural landscape of a pivotal era in Jewish history. They are primarily written in Hebrew, with some texts in Aramaic and Greek, dating from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE. The significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls lies in their ability to shed light on the development of the Hebrew Bible, the diversity of Jewish religious practices, and the socio-political conditions of the time. These texts provide critical insights into the textual integrity of the Hebrew Bible, as some of the scrolls are among the oldest known copies of biblical texts, demonstrating both the consistency and the evolution of these sacred writings over time. Two notable examples illustrate their importance: the Isaiah Scroll and the Community Rule. The Isaiah Scroll is one of the most complete among the Dead Sea Scrolls and is nearly identical to the Masoretic text, confirming the Hebrew Bible's textual consistency over millennia. The Community Rule, on the other hand, offers invaluable information about the beliefs, rituals, and social structures of the Qumran community, believed by many scholars to be the Essenes, a Jewish sect living during the Second Temple period. Opinions supporting the significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls highlight their role in enhancing our understanding of early Judaism and the context in which Christianity emerged. They provide evidence of the variety of Jewish thought and practice and the ways in which these influenced early Christian theology and liturgy. However, the study of the Dead Sea Scrolls is not without its challenges and controversies. Issues such as the initial secrecy surrounding their publication, disputes over interpretation, and debates about the identity of the scroll's authors have sparked considerable academic debate. Some alternative viewpoints question the Essene attribution, suggesting other Jewish groups might have been responsible for the scrolls. The contents and significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls have profound implications for our understanding of religious history. They connect to broader aspects of historical research, biblical scholarship, and the study of ancient cultures, influencing contemporary discussions on the origins and development of religions. By exploring these texts, we gain not only knowledge of ancient practices and beliefs, but also a deeper appreciation for the complexities of religious traditions that continue to influence the world today. Methods of preservation and analysis are critical in the study of the Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient manuscripts that offer invaluable insights into early Judaism and the origins of Christianity. Preservation refers to the techniques and strategies used to maintain the physical integrity of the scrolls, ensuring they remain intact for future examination. Analysis involves the various scientific and scholarly approaches employed to interpret the texts and understand their historical, religious, and cultural contexts. The significance of these methods cannot be overstated, as they ensure that the scrolls continue to be a vital source of historical and theological knowledge. An example of a preservation method is the use of climate-controlled environments, where the scrolls are stored in specific temperatures and humidity levels to prevent deterioration. This approach mimics the dry, stable conditions of the Judean desert caves where the scrolls were originally found, thereby minimizing further decay. Another example is the digital imaging of the scrolls, which not only helps preserve them by reducing the need for physical handling, but also allows for detailed analysis. High-resolution photographs and multispectral imaging reveal details invisible to the naked eye, such as faded ink or writing beneath the surface. These preservation and analysis techniques are supported by experts who emphasize their importance. Many scholars argue that without such methods, the scrolls could have suffered irreversible damage, losing invaluable information about the scriptural traditions of the period. However, challenges remain, such as the ethical debate over the handling of ancient texts and the potential for technology to alter or miss critical details. Some scholars criticize over-reliance on digital methods, fearing that they might not capture the full essence of the original documents. Beyond preservation, the methods of analysis like paleographic dating and linguistic studies connect deeply with other aspects of the Dead Sea Scrolls research. Understanding the precise age and linguistic nuances of the scrolls helps place them in historical context, offering clues about the communities that produced them and their religious practices. The methods of preservation and analysis not only protect these ancient texts, but also enhance our understanding, bridging the past with the present and allowing for a more profound comprehension of religious and historical development. In summary, the methods of preservation and analysis are indispensable in ensuring that the Dead Sea Scrolls remain a timeless testament to human history, enabling ongoing dialogue and discovery across generations.